we queer up the USA view. Trans man is identified as Nashville school shooter.
Nashville police, Keith, identify the shooter as 28-year-old Audrey Hale, who police say identifies as transgender. That news has already prompted some attacks against the trans community. KPRC2's Bryce Newberry picks up our coverage from here.
Demonstrators at the Texas state capitol Monday fighting against anti-trans bills being considered by state lawmakers as news broke that the Nashville school shooter identifies as transgender.
It doesn't excuse anything that happened. I am concerned about how opposition and people who are anti-trans will try to spin this.
Concern about tweets like this from GOP Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, writing, "How much hormones like testosterone and medications for mental illness was the transgender Nashville school shooter taking? Everyone can stop blaming guns now."
The comparison of they did it because they're trans is very unfair to trans people.
Andrea Segovia from the Transgender Education Network of Texas joined Monday's battle at the Capitol, fighting House Bill 1686, which would block doctors from providing gender transition health care treatment to children. Now, with another reason for the Texas trans community to be in the spotlight and at least 2 months remaining of the legislative session, advocates worry the attacks aren't over.
You can't say that because one person did something that's a characteristic or reason to be cruel to trans people.
And tonight, while facts about the Nashville shooting are still surfacing, the Human Rights Campaign says trans people are much more likely to be victims of violence rather than perpetrators. Writing in a statement, regardless of the reason for this shooting, the use of violence is reprehensible, and we renew our call for common sense gun safety legislation. In the newsroom tonight, I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Not what we needed. Nashville police have identified a trans person as the shooter behind America's latest school shooting attack that killed 3 children and 3 adults at a Nashville-based educational institution. As per reports, the shooter left behind a map and a manifesto relating to the attack. The items were revealed upon a search of the suspect's house. The local police chief, John Drake, said that the manifesto, quote, indicates that there was going to be shootings at multiple locations and the school was one of them, unquote. As per Reuters, the map had detailed drawings of the private Christian school's entry points. Investigators are examining the maps, the manifesto, and other writings the police discovered at the 28-year-old school's house, shooter's house. According to social media, the shooter had recently started using he, him pronouns and the name Aiden instead of his birth name.